I love I love the sweet and science, like would say like, hey, and don't get hit. But I'm a Mexican. When you hit me, I'm gonna hit you way harder and twice harder. You hit me 2 times, I'm hit you 3 times, 4 times, and way harder. So
All right, how's it going, guys? We're being joined by our first guest of the evening, the one and the only Abel Aparicio, Dinamita. How's it going, brother? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad to be here again, guys.
And we're definitely glad to have you here. And of course, the show will be available live on demand on Pandora, Apple Podcasts, iHeart, iTunes, Spotify, you name it. And that'll be live through the Leave It in the Ring network. Abel Aparicio, man, you just defended your regional title there a couple of weeks ago. I saw the images of the fight. Your opponent had like a swollen eye. You looked a little like you were in a little war there for those 8 rounds. Talk to us about those 8 rounds. How did that fight go? I saw it was a split decision. Were you a little worried that it might not go your way?
No, I was not worried. I know. I did a really good camp, and the dude came to fight. The dude is a tough dude. He's a Mexican too, so I knew it was gonna be a war. It was like how much it was either how much you wanted, but I was not worried about it. I was like kind of confused, like split decision. I was like, okay, but all right, but I still got the W, so still move forward.
Well, there you go. Yes, I did see. I was like, man, split decision. Talk to me about those 8 rounds. The last time we talked to you, we're talking about 6 rounds. Now you did 8 rounds. Is Abel Aparicio ready to go to those 10 rounds? Are you ready to go 10 full rounds?
I'm ready to go 10 round 12. And I proved that I went 8 rounds, like it's our war. It was not like easy something. It was just our war because the dude came to prove something, and he was trying to like put everything on everything that he had, but it was just like I was too much of a boxer and much of the skill for him.
I saw his record. It's like 3-3, and I think 1. Did you underestimate him at all? Or was you like, I got this? Did you overlook him?
No, I never overlook any of my opponents. You never do that because the more they overlook your opponents is when you get so comfortable. And on boxing, you never have to get comfortable. When you fight, you like what they say, protect yourself at all times. It's mean like don't be overconfident because you might gonna get one punch change everything.
Right, and those guys with those 500 records, like 3-3 or 10-10. It's the reason they're 500 is because like sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't, and I guess he felt, you know what, tonight I'm going to show up. Okay, like hello, Abel, and he brought it to you. That's for sure. Were you ever in trouble in the fight? Did he ever stagger you, hurt you, or anything like that?
He didn't hurt me, but it was one punch that I got caught, and I was like kind of like rocked a little bit, but I was not hurt. I was just trying to catch my my balance back because he put me out of balance, and then I think it was the fourth round, fifth. I don't remember. And I hear my coaches saying like, "Be smart, because I was not hurt. But when somebody see that punch, they're like, "Oh, move, hold." But I was not holding. I was just like moving his punch, whatever he throwing, and I was throwing back, but I was not connecting like I wanted to connect. So I bounced a little bit, and then I got my feet ready, and I was like, "All right, let's go."
All right. Go ahead, Chief Funky.
Yeah, man. Sounds like you had a pretty good time in there, though. And now you're back at the gym, man. So, is there something on the horizon, or what? You got a fight lined up already, or?
We're not gonna take a break. We did something. We like a little bit of step, so we want to move forward. And then we got another fight coming up, and then we're not taking an easy fight. We're gonna move forward, not going backward, moving forward.
Right, I like the mentality, man. Stay busy, stay in the gym, stay in shape. That's how a lot of the greats did it, man. Like one of my favorite fighters, Chavez, stayed active, stayed busy all the time.
Yeah.
Is that something that you try to use, like stay busy and stay in shape? This way, you're ready for any challenger out there.
You know what it says? Stay ready to be ready. So it's just like I love that mentality to stay ready and don't. Just because I win this, it doesn't mean like I have to deserve probably like a few days to just relax and then go back into it because this is a sport that you don't play with this. And if you playing with this, well, you get hurt in there, and it's bad. You get hurt bad.
Yeah, I mean, we see, there's, we get deaths sometimes, every year in boxing. So you're right. This is nothing. This is not a game. You got to
No,
be
no, no,
fully,
no,
you got to
no.
be fully prepared, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and
definitely.
I like that mentality, man. And that's one thing that you know, I look at Canelo, and I really respect that from what he's doing. He went from a guy who was fighting once or twice a year. Now he's looking to fight 4 or 5 times a year. And
Oh man, yeah.
I like that, man. What are your thoughts about the biggest star in boxing right now is out there putting in that kind of work, man? What do you think of that?
I'm really proud that he's putting out work. He's Mexican and putting all this, and he's right now he's the face of boxing. And I admire Canelo. I admire Canelo how he train and he's doing all his camp, all his stuff. And I like what he do. Like if you want to be a champion, train like a champion. So that says it all right there.
Exactly, man. You see that stuff rubbing off, man, on the younger fighters, man. That's a beautiful thing,
Yeah.
Go ahead, Maestro.
Yeah, hi, Abel. Good evening. Thank you for
Right,
joining.
good evening.
Mucho gusto. So I've got a question for you. You're based in the South, right? You're out of Atlanta? For those
right.
who don't know, could you just talk about your journey over there to Atlanta, being based as a boxer in Atlanta? Because it's not the place that you always hear about when it comes to boxing, like Southern
Right.
California or another place.
Right. It's I love it because it's motivate me a lot because when I start doing this and people like look at me like you're not going far. Oh, this is stuff. This is not your sport and all that stuff. And it motivate me and it make me keep going and prove people wrong. And I love that.
Got it. And do you get a lot of good sparring out there?
Oh yeah, there's good sparring in here. But we're trying to me and my coach we're trying to talk about like maybe we're gonna move going out of states and see if we can get more work different states.
Talk to us about your team there, because I know you told the first thing you told us is sorry about the noise. I'm in the gym, like so you're working hard. Are you still going to train after this interview? Is the training over for the day, or are you going to go back to work after this?
Oh no, I'm done. I'm just done. I'm done now.
Okay.
I just done. That's why I keep sweating. I just done working.
It's all good. I hear the rumbling in the background. For those listening on the archive and on radio, that's what that is. Talk to us about your team, man. Who are some of your, sparring partners, people you work with, other boxers in your gym?
Oh, well, about my team, my coach and my corner, and well, this is really solid team. I love it because it's like solid. We start from the bottom, and we going up. We have a bond. Like when you have that, it's a strong team. You know what I'm saying? And about the sparring, well, we used to have people in here, but they're left, and then we just going around and we texting each other. Hey, we need some spar. They need some spar. We keep doing back and forward like that.
Okay, I hear you. Now, a lot of times we always want to assess, our performances and anything we do. And you as a boxer, what do you think you could have done better in your last fight to maybe take your opponent out to get a stoppage? What do you feel, was lacking in that fight?
Well, it's funny because my coach was telling me like, keep my hands up, keep your hands up. It's like one of the things like that I need to work on it, and I'm still out of work on some angles and some other little bit of tricks that I need to work on it. But I like this last fight because it make me show. I'm not looking at the video saying like, oh, I did this, oh, this is good. No, I'm looking at it. What's wrong? What I did wrong? What can I improve? What can I fix this? What can I keep my hands up? Like any little bit of things. We're looking on it.
Okay, so they were telling you to get your hands up, but you're like, you know what? I'm a Mexican warrior. Do you love fighting? Is that what it is? You like to scrap it out in there? Like, do you get bored if it's too defensive or something?
I love the sweet and science, like would say like, hey, and don't get hit. But I'm a Mexican. When you hit me, I'm gonna hit you way harder and twice harder. You hit me 2 times, I'm hit you 3 times, 4 times, and way harder. So that's the mentality. That's why my training is like, don't fight with your balls, fight with your brain. But I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I don't know, I just want to go ahead.
That's beautiful, man.
So you're like a Mexican aferrado, like, no, I'm gonna hit him back. He hit me, I'm gonna hit him back. Go ahead.
Because he was like the last 30 seconds. He said like let's go, and I was like fuck it, let's go. It's 30 seconds, let's go. I doesn't mean like I didn't bro with him all this fight. I did like all the rounds I did, but he wanted it like he was so frustrated, and he was just like give me this little bit. I was like I got you then. So I give it to him, and we didn't hear the bell. We started throwing punches. I mean, I started throwing punches. Like I didn't stop throwing punches until like the ref get in between us and separate. I didn't hear the bell. I didn't hear that at all.
That when you said that your coach is telling you, keep your hands up, and you're at the gym right now, that just reminds me of when I was a teenager walking in the gym. That's like the first thing you hear. You open the door, keep your hands up. You know?
That's the first thing you hear in any gym. Keep your hands up because you're tired. You're just like, it's just the coaches, worry about it. But sometimes you gotta do so you can get like avoid the punches. You not need to get it. It's unnecessary.
Right. Yeah. Great point. And you also reminded me of a guy who D-Style, his favorite fighter was Eric El Telebre Morales, and he kind of was like that. He's a guy who you could see be technical, box, hit, not get hit. But man, you hit that guy and he's ready to fight.
It's like a switch. It's like a button. Like you hit, boom. It's another different guy. Like all right, let's go.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of when you said that.
How do you even work on that though? Like, I know you do sparring, but is there anything you could really do other than being told, hey, get your hands up, don't exchange? Like, what is there anything specific that's done in the gym to work on that?
Well, we have this thing we're doing. It's like working defense. Like I'm not allowed to throw nothing, which is I don't like it. And keep my hands up, and the dude is just like throwing whatever they want and trying to like rip my head off. So I have to keep my hands up because I'm not allowed to throw. And it just sometimes get me mad because I'm not allowed to throw, and I don't like doing that drill, but I had to do it. Like do it like you love it, like Mike Johnson said.
Hey, we won't tell anybody, but have you ever thrown back even when you're told not to throw back?
One time I throw I fainted like throwing the right hand, and I was like catching myself like oh shit. So I was like I need to work on my stuff. It's like mental thing. You have to like control your things, control it. And sometimes like we work on some other things too. Like when it's sparring, like all right, go, everything you have, go throw, go like have fun. And
now we mix it. Even though you have a couple of fights and you're on the come up, and you do look young, but you are in your early 30s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously the time is not on your side, right?
Correct.
Like what is your path moving forward here? Because go ahead.
That doesn't bother me. It don't bother me at all because people are gonna keep no matter what. They're gonna keep saying things. They're gonna keep saying, if you don't have this or you don't have that or you have this, you have that. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how old you are. It matters. What it matters is in your brain. It's on your mind. You keep it in your mind. But you're gonna do something. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard. But if you keep it on your mind and your mind's strong, this is strong.
See, the pandemic has been going on. Did that make your previous training camp a little more difficult than usual?
No. It's the same. It's the same camp. We're doing the same thing. That's just the mindset. But we careful about this pandemic and all that stuff. Take care of it. Wear the mask everywhere we're going and all that stuff. But as soon as we're in the gym, I don't like wearing a mask. I like to train. So
right. Okay. Well, and now obviously soon, or I don't want to say soon, knock on wood, but at some point, whenever that is, this pandemic will subside and all that, and travel will be a thing now. Mm-hmm. Is fighting in Mexico professionally a goal of yours? Is that something you want to do at some point?
I would love to do that. Yeah, keep it in mind. I would love to do that, but it's a lot of competition here. But I like to go over there too. There's other competitions. I love to fight where I'm from, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, obviously, right now, can you give us, other than Canelo, right? Because you told last time Canelo was, up there. Other than Saul Canelo Alvarez, can you name us some other boxers right now that are an inspiration to you as a fighter? Active
I
fighter.
love Lomachenko. I love how he's moving and all that stuff. How he uses angles. Um, oh, Lopez is a good fighter too. I love how strong he is, and that fight with Lopez and Lomachenko was a good fight, but Lopez won that fight.
Abel Aparicio, Dinamita, man, we definitely appreciate you coming on, man. Anytime you want to come on HCP, you're more than welcome. We'd like to have you back on, a couple more fights, and we'll see where you're at, win, lose, or draw. We'd definitely like to have you back. Keep causing some panic out there in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. All right. Hey, by the way, who's your soccer team again? In Mexico?
Me?
At football, see, like who's your favorite? Cruz. That's right. All right.
The men company.
Well, as long as he didn't say
wins.
And he's got hands like cement. He might as well go for the football team that's sponsored by a cement company.
Oh wow, is that it? Wow. Well, there you go.
Azul is a Mexican cement company, and he's sponsored and own that football team. Yeah.
Somebody said he was hoping you said Chivas. But
no.
didn't.
Everybody's Chivas or America. So
right.
If you're me, Unam Pumas.
Pumas.
Yeah,
that's
man.
A good team too. Yeah. That's a good team too.
Hugo Sanchez, man.
We'll see. Have you ever worn a Cruz Azul jersey walking through the ring, or is that like you don't do it because nobody knows about it in Georgia, or how does that work?
No, I haven't worn nothing like that or anything. It's just like we got the outfit and all that stuff, but I haven't worn nothing like that. But I thought
I pay you, right?
Everybody. Yeah.
Cut him a check, Cruz Azul. All right, that's right. And then he'll wear it, you know what I mean? Hey, Abel, we definitely appreciate it, brother. You have a good one, man. Keep working hard.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm so glad to be here again. And it's going to be way more news. Stay tuned.
That's right. All right, brother.
Sounds good, bro. Take care.